Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer and another unboxing video. Today we're taking a look at Proving Grounds, which is part of the Solo Hero series by Renegade Game Studios. And the solo game comes with a storybook included. Now this is a game by, it looks like Kane Klinko. Now, flip this over. Let's see, what do we have back here? This is a real-time solitaire dice game from the creators of Fuse and Flat Time. So real-time makes it interesting. I don't think I've seen a real-time solo-only game before. So this one just looks really interesting to me. Really excited to look at this one. All right, let's get this thing open up and take a look at it. But yeah, this is, you know, I tell you what, this solo series stuff has just been really good. Just absolutely phenomenal. Now, also on this one here, you're looking at ages 10 up. As I said, single player, 30 to 45 minutes. But take note of this right there. To experience this epic story, download the companion app. Okay, I don't know if you have to have the app only to play it. Can you play it without the app? Have zero clue, but you know what? I can't wait to find out because this game just really sounds fantastic and good. Now, it's been out for a while too because this is the 2019 fall catalog, and this is, oh my gosh, this is a really thick catalog. Trejon, oh, great game, Altiplano. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff in here. Okay, so this is definitely older stuff. You know, your Clank. Oh, you know what? All your Explorer series. This is all really great. You know, go take a look at Renegade's catalog. They just have some phenomenal games out. Now, Raiders of the North Sea is now available. I did not realize it was available as an app for the iPad. I need to go check that out because I absolutely love that game. Okay, Lanterns, another great game. But yeah. All right, so what do we have here? We have Proving Grounds. Only the strongest has the heart of a wizened queen. All right, let's see. Now this is going to be our storybook. So this is probably what we're going to do, our prologue. This is where we're going to read this. I don't know if there's decisions you're going to make. I don't know if this is just the story that kind of tells you how things are going. I don't know if it's going to give you information on a game or what. I have zero clue, but that's what it looks like. It just looks like a story. There's your epilogue and the end. I'm curious to read that and find out how that works and how that plays. Now, let's take a look at the rule book. Okay, the rule book is going to be a whopping 17 pages. Nothing on the back. For those of you that keep track and look, like me, you know I do. All right, now we have our introduction right here, our components, enemy card anatomy, our victory and defeat goals up there. See, and again, the game requires use of a 1-minute timer. Be sure to download the companion app. Okay, so use that or a 1-minute timer. All right. Here's all your setup. All right, let's see if we can get this rule book to flatten just a little bit more. All right, how to play. Got your roll dice step. All right. Now, I will say, I have not played very many real-time games. I've seen Fuse in them. I've actually never played them. They look good and they looked interesting. So yeah, this is probably one of my first real-time games that I actually got to the table. I think there was one other I played before. I can't remember what it was called, but I'm excited about it. Common clarification section. Whoop, get that back in there. And then, of course, your credits. So there's your rule book. Looks pretty good. It looks just really easy to follow. All right, now let's take a look at what this board is. The board looks like we almost have to piece it together. And if I can get this thing open, we'll figure it all out. Okay, so what are we going to have? Looks like we're going to have a punch board, some stuff. Looks like we might have a little turn dial. I wonder if we have to put a little spinner type thing in there, something along those lines. But then this piece is going to go just like that. All right, we'll be able to put some different stuff around it. All right, there is, like I said, there's some little shields. Oh, what do we got? The Dragonling die may be rolled with any set. Okay, and how's it punch? Looks like it punches just fine. And you know what? We have a total of 6 shields, one little thing, and let's just get that out of here and we're done with it. All right, looks like maybe some health right there. Looks like we might be able to put some dice right there. It looks really cool, really interesting. Let's see, we'll leave that there for now. Now the dice. What are these dice going to be like? I know Renegade's always been really good with their dice. I've always really liked their dice. But looks like we have white, blue, green, This yellow and this black's going to be a little bit different. So we'll show you the white ones right now. The white's going to give us an idea of what these dice look like, and the others are going to be just identical to this. And they look like they're going to be standard. They got sevens at the opposite sides together, and you have your sevens. So they're definitely going to be roll, not necessarily countdown dice. Those look fantastic. Now this is going to be a special dice that we're going to roll for different things. And let's take a look at that. And it's nice and etched. Okay, really nice. You can kind of see the etching on there. The dice looks fantastic. It looks good. Good stuff right there. Put him back in his little teeny tiny bag all by himself. It's a puny little bag. And we don't need to put them all back in that. And what else are we going to get in here? We're going to get a couple bags, probably to put our tokens or our little shields. Looks like we got some marker tracks. This is probably going to be your health token for down here. Wood, but those look good. No problems there. And we're going to get, it looks like a deck of cards. Let's take a look at this. You know, these solo hero series games, the nice thing I like about them is they play relatively fast. And, you know, if you're just not in the mood for a super heavy game, you want to play something that's going to just kind of have a little fun with for the night, then it's really good. Okay, so they're great for that because they don't take a long time. So like we got a few different types of cards, so we'll go through all those. I'm just going to leave them. Just wanted to see what we had. Now you have different modules. Not sure what the modules mean. All right, and there's your round sequence. Roll dice, resolve attacks, and recover. So we'll just go through the cards. I'm going to hold them for a second. If I see that there's going to be some duplicates like this, I know the picture's the same, but the only difference, I mean, we do have some different text, different numbers, so I'll just kind of hold on to them for a second. Pause if you want to read them a little longer. I don't know if there's any duplicates in here. I'm not really paying. I think I'm going through them fast enough that I'm not seeing any duplicates, but a lot of times I can't see them that fast to tell. Move the battle marker, add one of your dice, move all your dice, choose. See, I'm not seeing any duplicates in any of these. Some of the pictures are duplicates, but it looks like the cards are actually different. Except for those. No, see, even those are different. I'm kind of thinking there's no different cards, but we also do have some icon up there. Maybe you roll that dice, tells you who activates, what activates. I don't know. Again, we'll take a quick look. Yep, see, still different. All right. And there's not a ton of these cards either. But here you go. It's all looking good. Looks like there's a nice little variety to this game. Looks like something it's not going to be very difficult to play. Get it to the table. Setup might be pretty quick on this. 30, 45 minutes later, oh man, you have a little bit of fun. All right, and you get a game in for the night. That's what I like. Sometimes I just come home from work, I'm tired, and I just want to just get some sort of game into play, and that's it. All right, and that looks like everything that comes inside this game. Now, I'm going to throw everything back in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this bag because I don't want these cards to get slidden around. Whew, just making them boards now too. So we're just going to put these cards in this little Ziploc bag right there and stick them right here. So that way they're nice and safe. We don't have to worry about them. Let's take this board apart. All right, let's take some dice. We'll put the dice down the bottom, put him down there. Those are going to go down there. Now, we're going to have these pieces here. These pieces are all going to go in here. I never did see why we have a hole in there and where that's going to go. Looks like, oh, I see. Looks like it's going to go right there. But what I didn't see, I didn't see a way to connect them. So should we have gotten something to connect those? I don't know. I'm going to have to find that out. Or did it fall out? Well, let's see. Do we have anything under? Just to make sure. Nope. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's clear. That's why. It was in here the whole time, but it was on the bottom and it was clear. Okay, so I'm glad I lifted that up. But yeah, so we'll end up putting that together. This will go on top of that, which is going to go on top of that. Yeah, cool. Right on. We'll put that right there so that way we don't lose it. Now, let's take these tokens here. Let's slide them down into here. All right, we got an extra bag. We'll put in there just because we can. This, I'll probably go put back in that bag. Don't necessarily need it in that bag, but let's get all this stuff back in here. And I'm going to put this in here. Raiders of the North Sea. I'm not going to go look for that because I absolutely love that game. And there we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Proving Grounds. Hey, if you like the Solo Hero series by Renegade? Let me know down in the comments below. Have you played this one? I would like your thoughts on this. I know each one of these games plays totally different. Some people like some people like others. They don't like others. I mean, it just seems like to each is their own. I fully understand that. But I would love to know your thoughts on both the Solo Hero series and this particular one. Leave your comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching.
That's good vagrant.